Republican Congresswoman Lauren Boebert is offering an apology for not telling the truth about the vaping, groping, arguing, and disruptive behavior that got her thrown out of the Denver Center for the Performing Arts last weekend. Boebert initially denied that behavior until 9 News political reporter Marshall Zellinger got security camera video showing her vaping, taking photos, getting frisky with a male companion, and ignoring requests to stop until they were escorted out.
Lauren Boebert always rubbed me up the wrong way, and I guess now I know why. So this all started when Lauren Boebert, a congresswoman, and a then unidentified man were thrown out of a Beetlejuice musical in Denver when people in the audience complained that they were vaping, singing, recording, and causing a general disturbance. I mean, really? This woman was being too loud? No way.
It is so good to be in a room full of patriots who love freedom, who love this country, and who love the greatest president in my lifetime, Donald J. Trump.
So when the news first came out, Boebert said that all she was guilty of was laughing and singing too loud, denying that she ever even vaped. Here's her train wreck of an excuse.
Evidently you went to a musical, the Beetlejuice musical in Denver at some big playhouse, and here's the video. They had to evict you, they had to kick you out, and now of course the mainstream media in Denver and all the national media is picking it up, making all these wild claims about why you were taken out of the theater. So I'm giving you the floor here. What happened, what went down, and was the musical any good? Is Beetlejuice any good, first and foremost? Was it good?
Okay, since you asked that, Dan, I have to tell you that the Beetlejuice the Musical was phenomenal, and I can't wait to read reviews and see how it ends, since I didn't get to see the ending.
Right.
But isn't it interesting? You know, we just had Kevin McCarthy, the Speaker of the House, announce an impeachment inquiry yesterday. We're facing a government shutdown and trying to fund the federal government. We have a wide open southern border. We have Zelensky threatening to send refugees here. And what's the top story? Lauren Boebert getting kicked out of the Buell Theater in Denver, Colorado.
It's what the media does. It's what the media does. So
yes,
what went down?
I was a little too eccentric. I'm very known for having a animated personality, maybe overtly animated personality. I was laughing, I was singing, having a fantastic time. Was told to kind of settle it down a little bit, which I did. But then my next slip up was taking a picture of
you can't take any images of the play. I've done it too. I've snuck them. Shh. Right, so you got thrown out because you took a pic and you weren't supposed to. But you know what? Here's my whole thing.
There was no arguing. There's reports saying that I was arguing, threatening to call the Denver mayor. I don't know why I would ever call the Denver mayor. I think he would have tried to lock me up.
Yeah.
There were reports saying I was on the board of something. I don't know what I'm on the board of. I'm on the edge of a lot of things, let me tell you.
Well, probably the people that complained, here's what I'm thinking. You're in Denver, Lauren. It's very liberal. The people that complained to the ushers that you were being noisy could have recognized you and been like, oh, that's that MAGA girl. Yeah, exactly. You know how they are. I get it.
And then the videotape came out. So not only was Boebert apparently being generally obnoxious, flipping off ushers and saying, "Don't you know who I am?" and the ultimate display of politician shittiness, she found time between shouting, vaping, and recording the show for a quick public groping session with a man who isn't her husband. And what makes this even funnier is that Lauren Boebert, a born-again Christian, was groping a man during a family-friendly musical while she's going through a divorce, goodness knows why, a man who is a Democrat who owns a bar in Aspen that hosts drag events. And Lauren Boebert hates drag events as much as she apparently hates going unfondled in public. But what really bothers me here isn't that Lauren Boebert is a fraud, it's that a ton of people on our side are making a fool of themselves defending her. Lauren Boebert is hardly the first grifting bimbo to realize that grabbing a gun and a cross and telling actual Christians what they want to hear is a good career move. She might be the first one dumb enough to get caught groping and being groped at a family event. But if she was a Democrat, our entire side would be condemning her as they should. But now it's all excuses and distraction and deflection. They're saying things like, well, the other side is worse, or there are more important things to talk about. First off, we can talk about more than one thing at once. But second, I thought we were supposed to be the principal ones, the side that cared about behavior, the side that values values, the side that expects born-again Christians to act like born-again Christians, especially if they've based their latest career on launching a culture war on everything that flies in the face of Christianity. Just because someone out there is worse doesn't make bad behavior okay. If that's the standard, there is no standard. As long as you can point to someone out there who is somehow worse, you can get away with basically anything. If we run with the argument that a lot of people are making, that what our side doesn't matter as long as they're on our side, there is no difference between us and the left. If principles, behavior, and values don't matter, what are we even fighting for? We end up fighting for nothing but power, which means we're nothing but leftists who go to church on Sunday mornings and then grab a dick at a musical on Sunday night. If we decide that principles, behavior, and values do matter, and newsflash, they do, then maybe this woman shouldn't be leading the charge. If Lauren Boebert wants to call herself a born-again Christian and rely on the support of actual Christians, maybe she needs to turn down the hormones and try being born again. And maybe our side should stop falling for grifting frauds, but hey, I'm just being animated.